Most of you guys watching this video want to improve, right? Well, most of you should try to learn how to hotkey. This is the fastest method to go through your inventory and hotbar. This could come in clutch in multiple PvP situations like soup PvP. Bot PvP, and extensions. I'll be showing you how to find these settings, but first, let me take a little bit of time to help you learn why hotkeying is important if you want to become better. Hotkeying is a term in which you can switch to anything instantaneously. In other words, you are switching to your item instantly rather than having to go through everything in your hotbar because you are using your scroll wheel. This is very crucial because in almost anything you're going to have to use or switch to something in your hotbar. So having the most optimal and efficient layout for you is very important in those situations. Okay, so first and foremost, if you're still using the default layout, you are probably making it harder than it needs to be. To fix this, just open your controls, scroll down to where you see your hotbar area, but don't touch anything. Let me tell you what you are looking for to fix. All the keys you see, make sure they are all accessible within the WASD cluster. By that, don't have more than one finger off them. For me, I can reach through 1 through 4 very easily, but after that it gets a bit harder, so then I would switch the other keys like 5 through 9 to keys that have easier access. So then I would switch the other keys like 5 through 9 to easier keys like F, G, X, C, V, etc. I press them with my thumb and index finger, but these are what I find comfortable and my preference. You don't necessarily need to switch to like hotkeys. Just experiment with it. It will take like 15 minutes to find keys you want. One thing you should know is that you should be able to have movement and be able to switch to any hotkey. Also, something you should know is that 60% of the Minecraft community doesn't use hotkeys, but the other 40% that do are the people who are exponentially better, and let's be honest, you want to be part of that 40%. But in other words, most of the community is getting held back because they aren't hotkeying. Once you have found the keybinds that you find comfortable, you're probably going to ask, where can I practice learning these quickly? And for the short answer, just play the game more. But for the people that want a more detailed explanation on how to actually practice them and learn them quickly, is to play game modes that require heavy utilization of the inventory, like build UHG, pop PvP, soup PvP, etc. You can usually find them in practice servers like Lunar or Minemen.club. Their IP will be down in the description. You will be bad for a few days, but the most important thing to do is not to rage and switch back to using scroll wheel because you felt like you were doing better with that. But trust me, you will probably be 2 times better than using scroll wheel. Now that you have found your hotkeys that are suitable for you, you should look at this video on how to improve your FPS in Minecraft.